everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Chiefs going up against the Chargers. They're getting close to kickoff in America's finest city, San Diego. So let's head out west and check in with our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now this is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Set! Green 39!
Here's Manziel. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it with Tony D. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start.
Set! Green! Back in, Philly! Here we go! All right, here we go.
Now Manziel. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go! Green 19! Here we go. Green 19! Green 19! Gone!
Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. And a short gain down to about the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Manziel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Perry able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Boom.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Throwing his Wentz. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And Davis with it left side. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
and no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll go on the ground. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Third down now following the run.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go. Boom,
On second down, here's Wentz. That is incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
One receiver left, that's Allen. Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this.
Hurry up, here we go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Now let's go. Boom,
Now Wentz again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, it's Wentz rolling to his right, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Allen has it left side. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They fake the give. Now Wentz going deep here for Allen. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. 3
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another pistol look here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go deep for Conley. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
Here we go.
no yardage. Okay.
Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
forced out to his left. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Wentz. Allen's got it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Green, 39. Green. Leopard. Leopard. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this is incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. And ready for 3rd and 6. And in this situation with them keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wentz now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
One receiver left, that's Allen.
Let's
first down. Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To throw is Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Green 39.
Now Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Wentz on third down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They run the counter now on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Dorsett, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Wentz looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now let's go. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Justin Houston in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And caught by Henry. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And Allen's got it. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Not only is the slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Wentz again. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get 1 piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From San Diego, so long and good night, everybody.